Hello everyone, my name is Ekshore Kumar. Today I am going to deliver the presentation on the topic of domain-dependent speaker diarization for the third DHART challenge. This work is the submission from the team Audio and Biosignal Processing Laboratory, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, India, for the task 1 of the challenge. Generating timestamps with respect to the speaker labels from a spoken document is known as speaker diarization. In earlier studies, rich transcription researchers mainly considers audio recordings of broadcast news, telephonic conversational speech, and meeting data. With the rise in multimedia content over the years, more variety is observed in the recording environments of the spoken documents. Thus, instead of a one-size-fits-all method, a domain-dependent speaker diarization approach might cater to the diverse and challenging recording conditions in a better way. Figure below shows the difference between all-domain diarization and domain-dependent diarization approach. In our submission to track 1 of the third DHART challenge, we propose a simple but efficient method for acoustic domain identification using speaker embeddings. Next, we show that the domain-dependent threshold for speaker clustering helps to improve the diarization performance only when probabilistic linear discriminant analysis adaptation uses audio data from all the domains. Additionally, experimental optimization of PCA parameters in a domain-specific way further improve the diarization performance. The proposed acoustic domain identification system built upon speaker embeddings, drawn from sentence-level features and nearest neighborhood classifier was used. These speaker embeddings are capable of capturing the background acoustic scene, recording session, and channel information, though they are principally developed for speaker characterization. In this work, we considered two frequently used speaker embeddings. One is discriminatively trained X vectors, and another one is generative I vector. The block diagram shown below illustrates the proposed acoustic domain identification system. The development set consists of 254 speech utterances from 11 domains, and the experiments were performed by randomly selecting 200 utterances for training and the remaining 54 samples used for the test. For similarity measurement between the training and test data, cosine similarity was employed. Thousand times we repeated the experiments and obtained an average accuracy of 71.39% for X-vector based system, and for I-vector based system we got 90.81%. The comparison of ADI performance of the two systems shown in figure 3 shows that confirms that I-vector system is substantially better than X-vector system for ADI on DHART3 development dataset. In the subsequent experiment, we have used this system for identifying the domains of the individual evaluation data samples. Our experimental setup is based on baseline system created by the organizers of this challenge. We have used Toolkit with the same frame level acoustic features embedding extractor, scoring method, etc. To extract utterance level embeddings for the ADI task, we used a pre-trained X-vector and I-vector model trained on X voxelect audio data. The, this figure shows the block diagram representation of the experimental setup we followed for this work. In the first experiment with the baseline system, we analyzed the diarization performance for each domain and noticed that the performance varied with the domains, as is expected. Next, the diarization experiment was separately performed with each domain. Interestingly, this degraded the performance compared to the baseline. This is more likely due to limited speaker and acoustic variability in the domain-specific subset, which is also used as in-domain target data for PLD adaptation. Hence, we propose to apply a domain-specific threshold for speaker clustering, but PLD adaptation is performed with audio data from all 11 subsets. The baseline system used recording-dependent PCA during PLDS scoring, where 30% of the total energy is preserved during dimensionality reduction. We experimentally optimized this value for all the domains separately, which further improved the diarization performance. In this slide, we have shown the results for development data considering two domains, clinical and court. The system is built on domain-dependent threshold and PLD adaptation with full data, along with domain-dependent parameters for PCA, shows a relatively good performance with comparison with the rest of the methods for both clinical and court domains. Now, in this slide, we have shown the results for entire development data for baseline and proposed M1 and M2 method, where M1 method is domain-dependent threshold and M2 method is domain-dependent threshold along with domain-dependent parameter for PCA. Here also we can see that M2 method performs better than the rest of the two methods. For the evaluation data, we performed domain-dependent diarization on the evaluation set by first predicting the domain for every utterance, followed by the grouping of the utterances according to the predicted domains. We used a domain-specific threshold for speaker clustering and the percentage of the total energy for dimensionality reduction optimized on the corresponding domain of the development set. Results summarized in Table 3 indicates substantial improvement over the baseline and the M1 based method. In this work, we explored domain-dependent speaker diarization and integrated an acoustic domain identification with the baseline system on the third DHART dataset. Our ADI system is based on I-vector embeddings and nearest neighborhood classifier. We selected domain-specific thresholds for speaker clustering and used domain-dependent PCA parameters for dimensionality reduction during PLDA scoring. The PLDA adaptation was performed with audio data from all the domains. For our proposed method, 10% relative improvement was observed with respect to the baseline system for both the conditions in track 1 of the challenge. The work can be extended with advanced embedding extractor based on ResNet, extended TD, NN, etc. I would be glad to answer any question now. Thank you.